Hello dear teachers, I'm Shahida and I'm happy to see you again in our Linguity Club. I hope things are going well for you. Today we will be talking about how to teach demonstrative pronouns to third graders. My demo lesson is based on the materials from the course book for the third grade, Unit 7, Lesson 3, pages 102, 3, 4. By the end of this lesson, our students will be able to differentiate between this and that, and ask and answer questions using demonstrative pronouns. Watch my lesson and pay attention to the types of tasks students will be doing at every stage of the lesson. Hello boys and girls, how are you today? Hope everyone's fine. Look at the board now. There are 10 pictures. Look at them and tell me if you know what we call these words in English. If you know the word, raise your hand and say it. Okay, apple, yes. Balloon, ice cream, cat, elephant, ball, tree, umbrella, egg, and how about this word? Yes, shoe. Okay, look at the pictures again, please. They are in two different lines. Why do you think they are separate? What is special about these words? Read the words from line number 1. Tree, ball, balloon, cat, shoe. And now the words from line number 2. Apple, umbrella, ice cream, elephant, egg. Have you got any ideas now? Yes, you're right. Line number 1. All words start with the consonants, and we use these words with the article a. A tree, a ball, a balloon, a cat, a shoe. And how about words from line number 2? They all start with the vowels, and we use an article an. Look, an apple, an umbrella, an ice cream, an elephant, an egg. Good of you guys. Now, open your books on the page 102, Lesson 3. Look at the pictures in the exercise 1. Look at the boy. He's showing you something. This is a pen. This is a notebook. This is a pencil. This is a book. Now look at the girl. That is a desk. That is a blackboard. That is a chair. That is a teacher. Look guys, when we talk about objects which are close to us, we use the demonstrative pronoun this. This book, this pen. Repeat after me, please. This book, this pen. When we talk about objects which are far from us, we use a demonstrative pronoun that. Repeat, please. That book, that pen. Say it again. This book, that pen. Now have a look at the exercise 2. Look at the pictures and write this if the object is close to you, or that if the object is far from you. For example, number 1. This is a mat. This is a mat. Now you look at the pictures and write words in your copybooks. Work individually. Have you finished? It's time to check your answers with your partners. Done, guys? Okay, let's have a look at your answers. Number 2. Who wants to read it? This is a hat. Good. Number 3. That is a rat. Number 4. This is a rock. Number 5. That is a sock. And number 6. That is a vat. Great. Now look. When we want to make a question with this or that, we start with the word what's and we ask, what's that? It's a window. What's this? It's a computer. Listen and repeat after me. What is that? What's that? What's that? It is a window. It's a window. It's a window. What is this? What's this? What's this? It is a computer. It's a computer. It's a computer. Turn the page over, please. It's the exercise 4A. There are 6 pictures and 6 words. Box, phone, desk, umbrella, apple, chair. You look at the pictures and write questions. What's this? If the object is close to you. And what's that? If the object is far from you. Then you answer the questions looking at the picture. For example, number 1. What's this? It's a fox. You open your copybooks now, write questions and short answers. Finished. Work with your partners now. Ask your partner a question and listen to the answer. Then your partner asks you and you answer. Read your questions and answers one by one. Are you ready to check your answers? Let's do it together. Number 1. What's this? It's a fox. Number 2. What's that? It's a desk. Number 3. What's that? It's an apple. Number 4. What's this? It's a phone. Number 5. What's this? It's a chair. And number 6. What's that? It's an umbrella. Now guys, work with your partners. Look around the classroom, choose an object, ask your partner a question and your partner answers. Then your partner asks you and you answer. Point at the object, ask and answer. For example, what's that? It's a door. Who wants to demonstrate? Great. Thanks guys, and now it's time for your homework. Open the page 121. It is a stop and check task. Number 5. Look at the pictures and write sentences using this or that. For example, number 1. This is a desk. Do the task in your copybooks. That's it for today, boys and girls. See you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, dear colleagues. It's the tea time now, and we can talk about our demo lesson. Today we've had a grammar lesson on demonstrative pronouns. For many teachers, grammar is the backbone of all language learning, and at the same time, one of the most challenging things to teach, especially to young learners. We all know that small children begin to speak without being aware of grammar. But if people want to use a foreign language, grammar is a necessary skill in a way of learning the language more quickly and efficiently. If people know grammatical rules and structures, they are able to understand things themselves. Grammar is not only an essential language skill, but also a living resource that gives us the ability to communicate our ideas and feelings, and to understand what other people say or write to us. Young children are wonderful in absorbing new languages. However, children learn very differently and they process information, especially languages, in a very different way to adults. That is why it's so important to keep the needs and interests of your learners at heart. Now, as we talk about our demo lesson, let's brainstorm what students have been doing at every stage of it. As you remember, I started the lesson with a short warm-up activity, which was focused on the revision of the articles e and n. By doing that, I killed two birds with one stone. Can you guess how? Yes, exactly. The previous lesson in the course book was about teaching articles, so the students had the chance to revise the previously learned grammar structure. And the second goal of this warm-up was to prepare students for a new topic, as they later used articles in the sentences with demonstrative pronouns. Thus, students could concentrate on the usage of the new grammar, rather than on trying to remember what articles to use while making up sentences. The presentation took place right after the warm-up. We should remember that young learners tend to lose concentration easily, and they cannot understand abstract concepts or schemes. That is why we'd better keep the explanation short, clear, and meaningful. Drilling was done at this stage as well, because it's not easy to learn a new structure the first time you meet it. The more times children are exposed to the structure, the more sense it will give them. They need to practice as much as possible. And when it comes to practice, note that there is a strict order of doing the tasks effectively and efficiently. We cannot start with a freer practice and then switch to the controlled one, because it just won't work. And as you were paying attention to the stages, you may have noticed that we first did the control task, which was focused on the simple choosing between two options. Then there was a semi-controlled exercise where students were to complete the questions using the correct demonstrative pronoun and to make a short answer by looking at the picture and choosing the appropriate noun. At this stage, students have more freedom to do the activity, but their answers are still limited. While in the free-speaking activity which followed, students can make questions and produce answers of their own without the strict control from the teacher, whose role at this stage is more to monitor and help. Let's sum up what we have talked about. When planning a grammar lesson, keep in mind that young learners learn differently from adults, and they are more likely to get engaged in the activities which are relevant to their age group and general interests. Provide meaningful explanation and enough drilling, as children should be allowed to try the language in a safe environment. Keep a controlled, semi-controlled, free practice model, so that your students have an opportunity to switch from simple to complex tasks, not vice versa. Thanks a lot for your attention, and that's it for today. I hope that this lesson was useful for you. If you have any questions regarding the lesson, or if you want to clarify the points which are not clear to you, please feel free to contact us through our website. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, dear colleagues. Goodbye.